Hey, what's going on, everybody? Jake the Happy Snake here, and welcome to the 5-year anniversary of Jake Wants to Be a Millionaire. I hope everybody had an amazing weekend. Yeah, this series turned 5 years old yesterday, April 6, 2025, because this series began on April 6, 2020, so that is 5 years, and it is absolutely insane to me that this series has been going on for 5 years. That is a half of a decade. That is absolutely crazy. But yeah, I could not release this episode yesterday because yesterday was Sunday, and this is, of course, a weekday series. There are no episodes released on the weekend. So unfortunately, I was not able to release the anniversary episode on the actual anniversary date. But you know, this is the next best thing. This is April 7th, 2025. You know, it's just one day late, and it's the series is already 5 years old. Again, I absolutely cannot believe that. So this is episode 1306. Out of 1,305 episodes over the span of 5 years, I have won a total of $85,335,842. That is my complete overall total after 5 years of this series. I won £1,000 on Friday's game. That was converted to $1,000, and that was added to my overall total. And yeah, that is all the money that I have won out of every single episode of this series. All 1,305 episodes over 5 years. Over a half a decade of this series. I still can't believe it. Half a decade. I really did not think when I started the series that this series was going to be going on for 5 years. I really did not think that. But here we are. It's crazy. So for this anniversary episode, it's going to be the same idea as all the other anniversary episodes. For each anniversary episode, I just play the same number of games of the Australian Game Boy Advance version as the number of years that this series has been going on for. So since this is the 5-year anniversary, I'm going to be having 5 games of the Australian Game Boy Advance version, because that is the version of Millionaire that started the whole series. That was the first version that I played. That was the game that I played in episode 1 on April 6, 2020. And that is the game that I'm going to be having 5 games of in this episode. This is only the second time in the entire series that I'm going to be doing this. The other episode was episode 500. I had 5 games in that version, but I played different versions. In this episode, I'm going to be playing one version. I'm going to be having 5 games of the Australian Game Boy Advance version, because like I said, every anniversary episode, I just have the same number of games as the age that this series is turning. Last year was the 4-year anniversary. I had 4 games. You know, in 2022, the 2-year anniversary, I had 2 games. So that's kind of the way I've been doing it each year. I've just been playing one more game on the anniversary episode, and that's what I'm going to be doing this year. 5 games of the Australian Game Boy Advance game, and I won the top prize in this version 4 times altogether. So I don't know. I'm probably going to be pretty rusty. I did play this version on April 1st, but I mean, that was the first time I played it in quite a long time. So we'll see. There is a chance though. If I win the top prize all 5 times, I'm going to win $5 million. That's crazy. It was the same deal on episode 500. That was the most amount of money I could win. That's the most amount of money that I could win today. $5 million. Now, it's not going to happen. But it would be nice if I won the top prize at least once. That would be very, very nice. This is going to be very special. This has potential to be one of the longest episodes of the series. Episode 500 is, I believe, the second longest episode of the series. So this could pass that. This could be the second longest episode of the series. We'll have to see. It just depends how well I do. If I get the second or third questions wrong every single game, then this episode will probably not be much longer than a regular episode. But my goal for this episode is to win more than I did in episode 500. I won $443,000 in episode 500. I would like to win more than that. And really, all I have to do is just have one $500,000 win, and then I would have already accomplished that. But anyways, guys, this intro has been going on for a long time. I'm ready to get started. I'm really, really excited for this. All right, let's get to it. I do have a face cam for this episode like I've had in all the other anniversary episodes, and yes, this is being recorded before I shaved my beard, so it's not really a secret anymore how far in advance I've been recording these episodes. But anyways, let's get to it. This is going to be awesome. Game 1 of 5. All right, here is the first question of the 5-year anniversary episode for $100. What do we call the day before today? Yesterday. There we go, $100. All right, let's go for 200. Which city is the Australian War Memorial? Canberra. See, some of these I can remember, but some of them I'm going to remember the questions, but not the answers. All right, for $300, Kathy Freeman became the Australian hero competing in which sport? Athletics. All right, $300. Here we go for $500. According to the saying, what should you fight fire with? You should fight fire with fire. All right, $500, and now the all-important $1,000 question. In a court of law, who usually delivers the verdict? Jury. There we go. $1,000 guaranteed. So I'm going to win at least $1,000 in the 5-year anniversary episode. That's great. We are 10 away from the million. The possibility of winning $5 million in this episode is still there. Now, it's there for as long as this game goes on for. And then when this game is over, it won't be there. Unless I do actually win the million in this game. Here we go for $2,000. Still all the lifelines. The legendary lawman of the Wild West was Wyatt Earp. Right? This was a question. There's a question about Wyatt Earp in the British Game Boy Advance. I don't even remember this question in this game, but if I had this question before, I don't think I would know the answer. The only reason I know the answer is because of that. There's a question about why, like one of the answers to a question that in the first edition British Game Boy Advance game is Wyatt Earp. It's one of the answers, so it's got to be C. All right, perfect. $2,000. When I played this game on Tuesday for the April Fool's episode, I made it through the first 6 days using a lifeline, and then I used a lifeline on the $4,000 question when I didn't actually have to. So hopefully, I don't have to use a lifeline on this one today. Here we go for $4,000. And a proper fraction, which should have a larger value than the denominator. I struggle with this. Is it denominator or nominator? I'm going to 50-50 just because. Okay, it's denominator. That's what I thought. So just like Tuesday. I don't have a lot of self-confidence. I really don't. I should have just gone with it. All right, it's okay. We're still in it. Of course we're still in it. We got 2 lifelines. We're going for $8,000. Here we go. A pair of Australian pioneer aviators were the Smith brothers, Keith and... I am drawing a blank. I simply do not remember this question. So, I don't have a choice. I'm going to phone a friend. I think it's better to phone a friend now than save them. Okay, who is it? Ross. Okay. Final answer. Ross. All right, we've got $8,000. I really want to make it to the 32,000. But in order to do that, I have to get at least this next question or the question after the next one right without asking the audience. So we'll see. Here it is for $16,000. Inuit is a preferred name for which indigenous people? It is either Eskimos or American Indians. I'm pretty sure. Eskimos. I'm going to go for it. Eskimos, final answer. Oh. Oh my gosh. I was not confident about that at all. Okay. Oh my gosh. All right. 6 away. Still have the audience. Let's keep it going. If I can get past this one without asking the audience, that would be amazing. Here we go for $32,000. Master of Puppets is considered the album masterpiece of which heavy metal band? I think I remember this. It's either Metallica or Black Sabbath. I'm scared to go for it. I think it might be Metallica, but I'm just going to ask the audience just to be safe. If it's like what happened on Tuesday, because I think I asked the audience on this level on Tuesday, then B and C are tied. A and D are tied. Two sets of answers are tied. I've never seen that before. Okay, well, this doesn't mean it's right, but because B is one of the ones that are tied, I'm going to trust that this is the right one. Metallica, final answer. Yes! That's what I thought. Okay, good. Excellent. All right, 32,000. Now, we're 5 away. Guaranteed $32,000, which is nice. No more lifelines, unfortunately. Here we go for $64,000. Ken Lay is the disgraced former CEO of which U.S. operation? This is either Enron or Xerox. Before I change my mind, I'm going to say A, final answer. Yes! Yes! Oh my gosh. Sometimes there's just an answer that clicks in, and that's why I ripped the band-aid off before I talked myself out of it. Okay, we're 4 away now. We got 64,000, we're 4 away. Let's go for $125,000. The highest wind speed call on the Beaufort scale. Absolutely no idea. I know that if I walk, then it's impossible for me to win $5 million. But let's be realistic here. In order for me to win $5 million today, I would have to break my record for $1 million wins in this version. I've won the top prize 4 times in this version. I would have to win the top prize 5 times in this episode. That's not gonna happen. Even if I get this one right, I still got 3 more to get through. I don't remember the answer to this. I think I remember the question, but I don't remember the answer. I'm going to walk. Because I know the goal of mine today is to break my record from episode 500. And I got 4 more games to have a good win. I need to win at least $250,000 in one of those games in order for it to happen. But 64,000 would definitely help. So I'm going to walk. That's what I'm going to do. That's a good first game of this episode, I think. So, $64,000, and of course I'll be adding all of my prize money wins, like all the money that I win from each game. I'll be adding them up at the end of the episode. This is basically 1 week. This episode is basically 1 week of episodes. Like I'm having 1 full week of games in this episode. So yeah, that was a good first game. $64,000. All right, who's up for round 2? Let's do this. It's the first question for $100. Colgate is a top-selling brand of toothpaste. So there we go. $100. Here we go for $200. Statuette awarded by the U.S. Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences has Oscar. It's $200. Here it is for $300. The first season's greeting is commonly features on what card? That would be Christmas. Business card? For $500. What is the fat between the skin and the muscle of whales? Blubber. Blubber? That is $500. Here we go for 1,000. 2003, Colesmeyer formed an alliance with which petrol retailer? Shell. There we go. Okay. $1,000 guaranteed. So I'm guaranteed to win at least $65,000 in this episode. Okay. 10 away from the million. All the lifelines are there. Here it is for $2,000. The radius of is a bone. Which part of the body? Leg, I think. I'm going to 50-50 just to be safe. I think it's leg or arm. Okay, I'll say arm. Final answer. All right. Good. That was a good use of the 50-50. Because if it did not take away a leg, I'm really bad with, like, everything. I really am. I'm not smart. I'm not smart at all. All right. For $4,000, still 2 lifelines. Sir Edmund Hillary was the first to conquer Mount Everest in which decade? I'll say the 1950s. Oh my gosh. I was not confident about that. I was like not looking because I was scared. Alright, that's good. I'm really happy about that. Okay, $4,000. We still have the 2 lifelines. Let's do it now for $8,000. Which disease do the membranes... membranes surrounding the brain and spinal cord become inflamed? I'm just not confident enough, to be quite honest. I'm going to phone a friend. I think it might be... I honestly have no idea. I don't want to say because I'm going to look like a complete idiot. Meningitis, okay. Alright, that's the one I'm going to go with. Meningitis, final answer. Alright, so we have 8,000. 1 lifeline. Again, I really want to get to the $32,000 level. So I might take a risk on this next question. We'll have to see. Here we go for $16,000. Alanis Morissette. Nationality singer Alanis Morissette. Canadian. Final answer. Just like me. All right. That's good. That's really good. 16,000. 6 away. All right. Hopefully the audience is not going to mess me up. Oh my gosh. I asked them on I'm just going to pause for 1 second. I asked them on the 10th level on game 1 and on last Tuesday's game on April Fools. And they were not help. They did not help really on either of them. So, well, they did in game 1, but not the way that they should help. So I'm kind of scared to ask them this question. Hopefully I for sure know the answer. $32,000 question. I hate these kind of questions. Marie Antoinette was the wife and queen of which French king named Louis? Why do I even bother? Like, I have no clue. I'm going to ask the audience, and I really, really hope that they're going to know this. Come on, guys. Please help me. Please. Okay, that looks promising. That's almost half the audience. All you have to do is say please. Okay, I'm gonna go with A. Final answer. Thank you, guys. Thank you, audience. That's 32,000. That's guaranteed. Very nice. 5 away. All right. Okay. Still no lifelines. We can do this. No, we can't. I'll try, but here it is for $64,000. Can I stop getting these kind of questions, please? Which king of England succeeded Queen Anne? Either Charles I or Richard I. I'll just say Charles I. I have absolutely no idea. George I. There we go. I did not know that, obviously. I really hate those questions. I really do. About this person the first, that person the second. Like, I don't, I can't. I honestly can't. Alright, well, it's okay. That's $32,000. That's okay. Not as good as game 1. Half as good, but, you know, definitely could have been worse. But we still have 3 games left to go. Alright, shall we get started with game 3? Here we go. Here is this game's $100 question. England's David Beckham is a superstar in soccer. There we go. $100. Here we go for 200. A landmark in which city is the Parthenon? Athens. Okay, $200. Here we go for 300. What type of medal is awarded to the first place in an Olympic contest? That would be gold. In Banjo Pilot, you get a platinum trophy for coming first in every race. You get gold if you still come first in the overall Grand Prix. What is the abbreviation for limited? A. Alright, that's $500. Here we go for 1,000. According to the Star Spangled Banner, the U.S. is home of the brave. There we go. $1,000 guaranteed. Alright. It's a good start to this third game. Okay, let's take a look at question 6 for $2,000. Which of these is the belief that there is only one? Bailiff. Yeah. Yeah. Belief that there's only one God. Monotheism, final answer. Bailiff. I can't read, apparently. Belief, not bailiff. Bailiff. I thought it was bailiff, like the courtroom person. All right, that's $2,000. Here we go for 4,000. In a proper fraction, what should have a larger value than the numerator, denominator? Final answer. All right, this is going well so far. 7 out of 7. All the lifelines are there. Okay. $8,000 question is up next. Which monopoly property is one of the orange ones? One of the orange ones. I honestly don't remember this question, so I'm going to play this one safe and phone a friend. I can't say. Is it Bond Street? Vine Street. Okay. I'll make that my final answer. Okay, it's $8,000. We're still doing okay. We're 7 away from the million, 2 lifelines left. All right. Question 9 for $16,000. Here we go. What is the international direct dial country code for Australia? No idea. Something is telling me 51, but I'm going to 50-50. I'll say 61 final answer. That was a guess. So I'm lucky. I am lucky that I got that right. All right. That's good. 16,000. Okay, I'd like to get through this next question without asking the audience. That would be very nice. I don't know if it's going to happen. Here we go. $32,000 question. Which country pulled its troops out of Iraq in July 2004? Philippines. Final answer. Wasn't 100% sure about that one either, but got it right, so that's good. When I said I wanted to get past that question without asking the audience, I was not joking. Okay, we're 5 away. This is good. Let's keep this going. Here we go for $64,000. Oh man, these questions about countries, I can't. I cannot with these. Carmen is set in which country? No idea at all. Is the audience gonna know this? Probably not. I really hope they do, though. Come on, guys. Is that a strong enough majority? 41%. Spain. Okay, I'm not risking anything. I might as well just go with it. Spain, final answer. Thank you, audience. Okay. We got 64,000. We're 4 away. I think I'm going to take a shot on this next one for a chance at 125. I think I will. We're 4 away from the million. I have no more lifelines. I've already won 32,000 and 64,000 each once in this episode. So if I walk with 64, I mean, I think I will. I'll have to see what the question is first. Hopefully it's that question about Pascal unit or whatever. That'd be amazing. Here we go for $125,000. Forester is a species of which animal? I think it's wallaby. Wombat. Did I get this wrong before? I think I did. I'm going to say wallaby. Not 100% sure that's right. Final answer. Oh, it was kangaroo? I've got a kangaroo tattoo. I should have known that. Dang it. Oh well. That's that definitely could have been worse. $32,000. It's okay. Okay, let's move on to game 4. Here we go. Here's the first question for $100. What is the part of a pair of trousers where 2 legs join? The crotch. Okay. For $200, which biblical character was the wife of Adam and the mother of all mankind? That would be Eve. Adam and Eve. For $300, the average Australian citizen is colloquially known as Joe Blogs. Now going for $500, the leopard in its black form is also known as panther. Okay, now going for $1,000. Cameron Diaz is one of the stars of the 1999 film Being John Malkovich. So A. There we go. Very good. All right, that is the first 5 out of the way. I want to focus on the next 5, one question at a time. Here we go for $2,000. Mahatma Gandhi was the leader of the campaign for independence of which country? India, final answer. Okay. All right. Moving on to question 7 for $4,000. The sport of curling is played on what kind of surface? Ice. Final answer. All right, good. Here comes question 8 for $8,000. The Prime Minister of New Zealand in the 90s was Jim who? I have no clue. At all. So. I am going to phone a friend. Bolger. Okay, then I will make B my final answer. Okay, thank you, phone a friend. 8,000. Still have 2 lifelines. Alright, I'd like to get through these next 2 without using another lifeline, if possible. So we'll see. Here we go for $16,000. Based on the novel by Louis de Benares, was the 2000 film Captain Corley's what? I think mandolin, but I'll just go with mandolin. My heart just skipped a beat. I was not sure that I was right. Okay. That's good. That's really good that we got that right. Alright. 6 away. Here we go for $32,000. Still have 2 lifelines. Which European... Which European capital lies on the Vistula River? I think it's either C or D. So, I will 50-50. If it leaves those 2... Warsaw, final answer. Yeah! Yes! Okay, there we go. Good. Very good. Okay, we got 32,000 bucks. We are 5 away. All right. Still have the audience. Let's keep this going, please. Here we go for $64,000. Oh, dear gosh. I've had this before. I know I remember this question. The Roman emperor preceded Nero. Okay. Tiberius, Claudius, Augustus, Titus. Augustus, not Augustus. I really have a guess, but I don't think it's strong enough. I wish I could get through this without asking the audience. Claudius is that's what's sounding right to me. But I'm just, yeah. I'll ask the audience. Dude, are you serious? Dang it. Claudius, final answer. Dang it! Dang it! That's what I thought! That's what I thought! Ugh. Son of a gun. That's so frustrating, actually, to be like. All right, here we go for $125,000. Whatever. What can I do about it now? $125,000 question. Okay. Leonardo da Vinci drew plans for his vision of which of these? I'm pretty sure it's helicopter. I'm pretty sure I know this. Watch, hovercraft, helicopter, lift. If it's not helicopter, then it's hovercraft. But I'm pretty sure it's helicopter. So I have no lifelines. I'm going to say C. Final answer. Yes! Yeah! Voice crack. All right, there we go. 125,000. Yes. Okay. 3 away. We are 3 away. This is the best game so far of the episode. Here we go. Question 13 for $250,000. The dark gap between the two main rings of Saturn is named whose division after its astronomer discoverer? Wait a second. Wait a second. Did Galileo discover that? When it says after its astronomer discoverer, does it mean the dark gap or Saturn? Because if it means Saturn, did Galileo discover Saturn? I'm not. I'm walking with 125. That's it. That's it. I'm happy with that. That's so far that's the best. That's the best of the game. I'm very, very happy with $125,000. That's pretty good. That is pretty good. So that's 4 down. We still have 1 left. And let's try to make this one. I'm gonna try to do better on this last one to make it the best game of the episode. Well, there is still 1 game left to be played, so let's make it a good one. Here we go. Let's get started with the 5th and final game of the episode. Here's the first question for $100. Which of these is not a card game? That would be checkers. Okay. $200 question. Meeting in the very act of a crime is red-handed. All right. $300 question. Something askew is said to be skew. I think I said that wrong. Askew, not askew. Askew with, or skew with. Sorry. All right. $500 question. A D&M is a serious conversation meaning deep and meaningful. Okay, now the $1,000 question. Which word becomes the name of a bird when changing the L to an H? Pleasant. That's a very unique question. All right, there we go. $1,000 guaranteed. All right, we are 10 away from the million. Again, I'm going to take it one question at a time. Here is question 6 for $2,000. Radius of a... Radius of a bone is in the arm. Okay. I think I read that wrong. Did I say the radius of a bone? I don't know. Anyways, the bone radius is in the arm is what I'm trying to say. All right, that's $2,000. Let's keep this going. Here's the $4,000 question. Heath Ledger does not appear in which of these films? Time Machine. Final answer. That's just one that just pops out at me like I remember it. So there we go. That's $4,000. We still have all the lifelines. Very good. How many games in this episode have I gotten through the first 7 without using a lifeline? That's at least the second. It might be the third. Anyways, we're going for $8,000. Here we go. Let's see the question. Oh my gosh, I really want to say cat. Cornish Rex. It might be dog. I don't want a 50-50 though. It's either dog or cat. If I 50-50, Cornish Rex. You know what? YOLO. Cat. Final answer. I was so close to using a lifeline. Yes, I'm so glad I didn't. Alright. I believe this is the farthest I've made in this episode without using a lifeline. We're going for $16,000. Let's not screw this up, please. How many best How am I gonna know this? How many Best Actor Oscars did Marlon Brando win? I'm gonna phone a friend. I have no idea. And the phone a friend, seriously, the phone a friend better know this. I'm gonna cry, seriously, if they come back and say I have no idea. Screw you, phone a friend. Seriously. Okay, I'm asking the audience, and I'm not using my 50-50 right now. That's it. I'm not. Okay, I'm going with that. I'm going with A. I don't care. I don't care. It's only 8%. I don't care. I'm going with A. I have no idea. Why do I even bother? 2. Final answer. So I could have just done that to begin with and been done with it and still had 2 lifelines. Although, who knows if the phone a friend would have helped me later on. That's so annoying. I made it through the first 8 without using a lifeline, and then that come on. I hate that. Alright. 6 away. Here we go for $32,000. An ace is a pilot who has shot down at least how many enemy aircraft? 12? I might as well. I'll just 50-50 right now. 5. Final answer. Well, that's $32,000 guaranteed, and that's at least $32,000 in every game, which is I'm very happy with that. But we can do better. I have no lifelines, but as the phone a friend proved, I don't really need them because they're not going to help me anyways. So here we go for $64,000. SGML stands for Standard Generalized what? Did I not have this earlier? I thought I did. Anyways, I know the answer anyways. It's markup. Final answer. All right. Yeah, see, I don't need them. I don't need any of the lifelines. That's it. That's what Regis said one time. I don't need no stinking... Isn't that what he said? Oh, no, he said I don't need any help. Anyways, we're 4 away from the million. Here we go for $125,000. And you know what? I'm probably going to go for it because what the heck? Yo, this to me is like $100 question. Have I seen this question before? I don't think I've seen this question before in this version. The Stanley Cup is awarded annually to the North American champion in which sport? That is hockey. I know that for a fact. I am a fan of the NHL team that has won the most Stanley Cups. 24, but that's one of those is before the NHL, I think. So 23, I think that's how it works. Or maybe one of them is before the Stanley Cup. Anyways, it is hockey. I know this 100%. I'm 100% sure it's hockey because I've seen so many Stanley Cup winning games. It's hockey. I know that. This is pure luck. This is pure luck that I'm getting this question. Again, I don't think I've seen this question before. It's not a question that I know the answer to because I've had it before. It's a question I know the answer to because I genuinely know the correct answer to it. Hockey. Final answer. Yes! Okay, now I walked with $125,000 in the last game. I don't know if I'm gonna... I might want to go for the $250,000. We'll see. This is another chance at getting a $250,000. Hopefully it's not the same $250,000 question that I had before. All right. 3 away. Here we go. $250,000 question. Worn by the Pope is whose ring? Paupers, shepherds, carpenters, fishermen's. Oh, man. So... Okay, I don't know why, but fishermen's is jumping out at me. And I don't know why. It's one of those things where I feel like it's jumping out, but that doesn't mean it's right. So I need a second here, okay? I think if I get this wrong, my math is really not that good. If I get this wrong, what would I win in total in this game? In this episode, 200 and. No. I have a calculator right next to me, but I don't want to make it look like that I'm looking up the answer. I can't focus right now. I really can't. 64, 32, 32, 128, plus 125. What is that? 253. So if I walk with another 125, that's going to put me up to... I think it's fisherman's, but there's no guarantee that it's right. I've already won $125,000 in this game. If I hadn't won $125,000 in the last game, I would probably just go for it. Or I would probably walk, what I'm trying to say. Fisherman's is really sounding familiar to me, but you know what? I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'll say fisherman's. Final answer. Oh my gosh! Yes! That just happened! That actually actually just happened. Oh my gosh. That's what I thought. I know my reaction seemed like that I wasn't sure, but part of me was like, no, there's no way that's right. Wow. Okay, I don't want to mess this up. If I have no idea on the next one, I'm walking. The only way I would go for it is if I absolutely 100 million% know the right answer. Here we go. We're just 2 away from $1 million. This is an epic way to end off this episode. Here we go. No. Don't do that. What are you doing, Jake? Here we go for $500,000. No, I'm not doing it. Where was the great 20th century composer Aram Chaturian born? No, I can't do it. Mainly because, and I can't remember exactly which anniversary episode it was, but there was an anniversary episode where I got the $500,000 question wrong. I can't remember which one it was. But there was an anniversary episode that I went for this one and I got it wrong. So, and I'm pretty sure if I walk, I'm pretty sure I will have broken my record from the 500th episode. That's it. That's fantastic. I cannot believe it. I did not expect to win this. The final game of the episode. That's amazing. That's amazing. $250,000. Holy smokes. Wow. What a way to end off this episode. $250,000 win. I was not expecting it. That was fantastic. I thought Fisherman's was the right answer, but I was I was trying to do the math in my head how much I would win if I got $32,000. Man, absolutely incredible. Fantastic. So I just looked it up. It was game 1 of the 3-year anniversary episode 784, where I made it up to the $500,000 question and got it wrong. I lost $218,000 in that game, and I really did not want that to happen in game 5 of this episode. So I'm very happy with walking away with $250,000. And so, $64,000 in game 1, $32,000 in games 2 and 3, $125,000 in game 4, and $250,000 in game 5 is a grand total of $503,000. That is what I won in total out of the 5 games in this episode, which is crazy. I broke my record from episode 500 by $60,000, which I cannot believe, because after game 3, I had a $64,000 win and 2 separate $32,000 wins. I thought there's no way. There's no way I'm gonna break my record now. There's no way. And then game 4 and especially game 5 just blew up. So yeah, I'm very, very happy with that. That's barely over $500,000. That's just, I can't believe that. $503,000. That is added to my overall total, and that brings it up to $85,838,842. So there's lots of 8s in my overall total right now. But yeah, that's incredible. $503,000. That's amazing to get that on the. I mean, that's out of 5 games. If I had won $500,000 in just one game, that would have been crazy. I had an opportunity to try for that in game 5, but there was no way. There was absolutely no way. It would have been a guess. So guys, that is it. That is it for the 5-year anniversary episode. I still cannot believe that this series is 5 years old, but it is. That's crazy. It's a half decade old. A decade ago, I started this series. I can't believe that. It seems like just yesterday, really. My goodness, it's insane. Well, time flies when you're having fun. And we've got a lot more Millionaire to be played in the future. So guys, thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate it. I really do. I appreciate it very much. Thank you all so much, everybody, for if you watch this series regularly. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much, and I hope you all have an amazing weekend. And I will see you back here on Monday for a brand new week. Thank you guys. Peace out.